Hey collective, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, y'all, we're gonna tap into the weekly forecast. Let's see what's going on this week for you. It may get a little loud in the background. There's some renovations going on downstairs, so hopefully the mic will help some of the noise, tune out some of the noise. But anyhow, this is a general reading, y'all, so if it does not resonate, don't force a shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all for joining the team. All right, y'all. Intuitive messages. Aquarius, you are heavy in my energy field. I'm not sure what's going on with you right now, Aquarius. It could be sun, moon, rising. Venus, especially Venus, if you have Aquarius in Venus right now, or a Venus, not right now. But something about love, attraction, fertility. You could be giving birth. You could be finding out that you're pregnant. You could be speaking up about something that you, like a new idea, like you're communicating it, you're expressing it, you're showing it, you are exposing it to the world. Like you're giving birth to something new here. Also, what else? Something about the 11th house as well. Social groups, friends, people, maybe it does feel like you're leaving an old life behind to give birth to a new one. So, but there's something about communication here. So, because I was picking this up yesterday, the third house could also be significant. So something about you speaking up, I don't know, is something that you say. For some of you, I'm picking up gender reveal. You could be having a gender reveal this week, or you could just be revealing that you're pregnant or that you're wanting to start a family or something like that. For some of you, love could be significant this week as well. Like I just saw 222 on my timer, and then we see the heart chakra being lit up. So something about your heart opening up. This could be it does feel like it could also be a birth to a new relationship. So let's see what's going on with my collective weekly forecast. And again, I hope it doesn't get too loud, so bear with me, y'all, if it does. There you are, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the thinking woman, but you are heavy in my energy. What's going on? Especially the feminine energy. I'm not, I do general readings for both the masculine and the feminine, but for some reason, something about the feminine energy is very significant right now. It's like you're giving birth to new ideas, maybe, like things that you have been, I just heard incubating. Okay, you've been sitting on something for a while, so now it's time. Cornucopia kind of wanted to do like a little flip when it popped out, like a reverse. I just heard Uno reverse. For some of you, could be playing Uno. I don't know. A lot of intuitive messages for you, Aquarius. And I mean, you are an air sign, so you could be getting a lot of channels with the crown chakra opening up. It's like, I don't know, for some of you could have some sort of dream or aspiration, right? That you've really been getting pulled towards. And I just, something about 9 months to a year. For some of you, you've been working on this for almost a year. And now you're getting ready to maybe even just, I keep hearing incubating. You've been working on something, or you've been sitting on something, and now you're getting ready to bear fruit, reap the benefits, the blessings. I am hearing abundance, prosperity. Something about November could also be significant, or something could have started last November. So you're going to start to see something maybe pay off this week, collective. Or maybe that's, you got some sort of download or idea and you started working on it about a year ago, and now it's like getting ready to, it's like you were working on the foundation, right? Building a sturdy, I don't know why I just heard plantation. Okay. For some of, I don't know, that's really random, but foundation. For some of you, you might live on a plantation. I don't know. I don't know where that is coming from, but okay. But something about gardening could be significant, or it just feels like blessings, prosperity, abundance, all because you kept, it's like you kept nurturing. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know why I am struggling with my words, but it's like you kept nurturing this idea or this one thing, right? And it's now getting ready to show you what your consistency has done, what your discipline has done, your victory. Exactly. That's what it feels like. It's like you're reaching a milestone, or, you know, reaching some sort of goal or something like that this week. Collective rest and rejuvenation, to the point where you might just need to take a little break, vacation, rest, rejuvenate, sleep, take a nap, meditate for some of you. And the Magician. Oh my goodness, this energy feels good. I keep wanting to call you Aquarius because, like I said, I've been picking up your energy heavy, Aquarius. But this could just be, like I said, it's like you switched some shit up. I don't know what you did, but it's like you switched something up. And I don't know if for some of you, it was like you either were questioning or you were doubting, or there were points where you were doubting if you had the tools to make this happen, if you had the knowledge, if you had the resources. But I feel like this week also you're realizing that you do have everything to make something happen, or you something that you have been trying to manifest, it's finally coming into fruition. Like you're gonna see it in the 3D world, right? Because I just heard as above, so below. It's like, it's almost like you were incubating. I don't know why I keep hearing that. It's like you had this idea and you kept with it. You kept going. You kept working on it. You kept nurturing it. You kept feeding it. You kept sowing it, whatever it is. And it's like you had, yes, it wasn't easy. There was ups, there were downs, but I feel like that was part of the whole journey for you, collective. Where I feel like even this week, you're just even learning how to enjoy how hard what you've built, right? Because I'm picking up on a collective that maybe has been working extremely hard, maybe day and night, but it's like you've also learned how to find the balance between working but also resting. The temple path, this is like you being on the right path, the right time, the right place with the right people. And it just feels like, look, and I just knew there was something coming in, storm warning. It just feels like even through the storms, even through the uncertainty, even through the mystery, it's like you've learned how to maintain your cool, your calm, your collected, right? Carrying connections at the bottom, attachment and a heart chakra showing up. We're gonna see what that even is, because that feels like a side message. This could even be a relationship, maybe. If we're talking about, if it's not an actual project or a career or an idea that you've been working on, this could just be a relationship, something that you've been taking it slow. You've been trying to go with the flow, but then now it's to the point where it's like maybe it's time for the next level, the next step, the next goal, whatever that is. But I'm sensing, look at this victory again, victory and success, achievements, advancement, progression. Here's more air energy, a lot of air. I'm telling you, especially Aquarius. I'm going to keep saying that because I keep feeling it. Also, Leo, I would say 5th house could be significant. 5th house talks about creation, procreation. So exactly, like you could be giving birth to some sort of creative endeavor if it's not actually like a baby, right? But for some of you, you could be finding out in Leo season that you are pregnant, that you are expecting a child, or that you are with child. But like I said, put it where it fits. communication. For some of you, could be receiving news or good news about a child, or you know, a pregnancy. It's not gonna fit. And I keep saying child, and here's the child. So for some of you, could be that, but for others of you, this is just, like I said, a new beginning, a new life, new passion, new endeavor, especially when it comes to your creative endeavors, right? Something that you could possibly dreamt up. Like, this is something that just came to you in your dreams, or I don't know, one day you were out, I don't know, out in the garden, and you just get this sudden like download or a channel where it's like, okay, and I don't know why I just got the urge to go, I don't know, go paint, or go write this song, or go write this book, or go travel XYZ, right? It just feels like whatever it is for you, this week you're going to see how your dedication and how your consistency has paid off, right? Even if it's you trying for a child. Heavy on the child, you guys. Look at it's the sun. I mean, Leo energy with the sun, and then I saw Scorpio with the death, so death and rebirth. So that could, like I said, endings, new beginnings, giving birth to something completely new. Again, Page of Wands, Leo energy, more fire. Okay, let's see. What's weekly forecast for the collective cornucopia? What is this? Okay, Pisces energy with the Hangman. So Pisces, what's going, Pisces, excuse me, why did I call you Pisces? So Pisces could be very significant, the 12th house as well, your psychic abilities, your, like I said, either you received some sort of dream, or you had some sort of dream, you received some sort of like a download or something, especially during a period where it was just quiet, or you've been spending a lot of time in silence or solitude here, in meditation, isolation. You could have went through a difficult period where you know, maybe a bit of suffering, or it felt like that, right? Like maybe there were so many changes that you were just kind of like, you know what, it's too much shit going on, I just need to sit down and figure it out. And I just feel like that's what you did. You're in a planning mode, or you've been in planning mode, and now it's almost like, because you're looking at things from a whole different perspective, now you're able to take action towards whatever this is. There's a lot of success here. So even if it doesn't feel like it yet, collective, I feel like this week, again, something is, either there's a shift, or you finally see how the product, right? The product of your hard work, the product of your patience, the product of your planning, because I do see where you've done a lot of, yeah, I will say a lot of, I was about to say isolation. Again, that's not what I meant to say though. So for some of you who have been isolating, I'm picking up a bit of like Hermit energy, Virgo energy. But that was because you were in planning, strategizing mode, right? Like you were trying to figure things out, right? Especially when it came to your money or your finances, your security, your stability. Okay, King of Swords came out, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then the Knight of Swords, heavy air. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is like a message that comes in towards you this week that brings in good news, that helps the stagnation, and it moves things forward. This King of Swords is someone that's very professional, logical. This is goal-oriented, very intelligent. You know, and with the Knight of Swords, I feel like there's something that you could be taking action towards, or again, going back to you speaking up, saying something, communicating something. For some of you, because I did see the Magician, it just feels like something about affirmations, like how you're speaking the word, you're watching what you say and how you say things, because you're seeing that the energy that you're showing up in, like mentally, is quickly manifesting, right? So if you allow yourself to go down a rabbit hole and put yourself back in this Hangman energy, which I don't think Hangman energy is, you know, bad or negative. It just sometimes feels like is stagnant, right? But in reality, this is where the aha moments happen. It is where you start to look at all perspectives or different perspectives, that light bulb, kind of switches on. And I feel like now that you know the direction that you're headed on, now that you're sure, and I feel like confirmation too. I feel like you're getting confirmation that what you've decided, the goal that you set, the plans that you've created are in fact the right ones, right? Like if you're, again, I feel like there's a bit of doubt here, and that's possibly just you, air signs, being in your head. I was picking that up yesterday. But I feel like you finally gain that confidence to go after whatever this is. I'm going to see if it'll come out, whatever, because it just feels like it could be many things, right? Just apply it to you, collective. It could be a child, or it could just be you giving birth to this, new idea or project. I also feel like there is a bit of, I don't know, maybe there was fear, again, doubt before, and now it's like you're going after whatever this is without, without fear, without restrictions, without second guessing or doubting your direction. What else? What else is coming up for the collective this week? Weekly forecast. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn keep showing up too with the Queen of Pentacles. These cards don't do that well with shuffling like this. Let's see, what else? What is the rest and rejuvenation? Like I said, that's kind of giving like that Virgo energy, the Hermit, doing a bit of isolation and introspection, because you're ready to take some sort of action towards something, a risk. You're getting ready to take this leap. For some of you, side note, this could be, I'm getting 2 messages with this Knight of Wands. This could actually be someone coming towards you, rushing towards you, especially if you pulled your energy back from this person, or even if they pulled their energy back. I feel like somebody just kind of like takes swift action towards you, especially because they feel you disconnecting or going in this whole new direction, or whole new, like a new adventure. Because Caring Connections is here, I am picking up, and then I said something about Venus, which is love, attraction, right? There's something about love coming up this week, collective. Again, someone could be rushing in towards you to take swift action, and I don't know if it's because there could have been a period of no contact or stagnancy here between you and this person, but someone could be ready to take action and wanting to go in a new direction with you, collective. This is someone that could be younger. There could be an age difference between you and this other person, or they're just coming in with very like youthful, playful energy, Sagittarius energy showing up, wanting to deliver like some good news, or just wanting to have fun. But oh look, I didn't even see the King of Wands at the bottom. Excuse me again. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. A lot of fire energy here. So for some of you, you've been in hermit mode, right? Like I said, you could incubating. I keep hearing that. You could have just been sitting your ass at home, minding your own business, resting, rejuvenating, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do feel like there's this week, some people are coming to your door to tell you to, come outside and play. For some of you, there's a need for you to go outside and play a little bit, have a little bit of fun. Things have been a bit, a bit serious, so go on new adventures, try out new things. You could be getting that if it's been feeling stagnant, collective, there's a need to go and step outside of your comfort zone, because maybe you need some new inspiration. Maybe like I said, you've been overthinking in your head, overanalyzing, and sometimes we just need a bit of like a switch of the mundane, right? Like a little change the what's it called, the schedule up a little bit, right? The routine. Sometimes we need to go, like if you're used to going to one particular store all the time, or one particular, I don't know, gas station all the time, maybe going to a different one, or maybe, stopping at a different grocery store. And you just never know who you might run into or what you might see that it could give some new inspiration instead of repeating the same cycle over and over again. For some of you, there is something about children could be coming up. Maybe the inner child. For some of you, you could be healing your inner child. This is something that could be coming up this week, collective. It's something about sports as well. Like if you have children, that's coming up. Because I heard competition, competitive. For some of you, there's competition maybe with other siblings. So there could be a need for you to kind of withdraw. And I didn't even see the 10 of Cups at the bottom. So family could be significant. So there's something about feeling like you're in competition with other people, or maybe it feels like this. Like there's like competition in this new endeavor that you're trying to like give birth to, or this new project. And you fear that it may not do as well as maybe other people that are doing this same thing or something similar to what you're doing. Also, if this has to do with a relationship, I feel like somebody is ready to come in to compete for your attention. Like they feel like you may be getting attention from other people, but I feel like you're just like minding your own damn business. But this person is ready to rush in and say, well, I don't care who I have to compete with or against. I am going to. Like, I'm ready to fight for what I want. I want this 10 of Cups with a collective. I want my family. I want emotional fulfillment. And I'm ready to fight for whatever it is I need to fight for. Take the risk for whatever it is I need to take the risk. I'm doing it. So I'm picking up two messages. So it could be these two things going on for you this week, collective, where there's like love, but there's also a birth of something new. Like I said, a new project or something like that. What else? What is this Knight of Wands and Page of Wands showing up here? Nine of Swords and the Sun. So somebody could be stressing out because they know that their time could be running out. You could be like in no contact with this person, and that's what causes them to rush in and bring some sort of clarity, some sort of good news, playful, joyful energy. I mean, it's heavy kids in this energy, children in this energy, y'all. So for some of you, if you're finding out you are expecting, it might be a little stressful. It might be like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting this. But I mean, friend, if you was playing with fire, which I see is a lot of fire energy here, I don't know what else you expected out of that. But so there could be a little stress behind you finding out that you might be expecting, or with child. But I feel like in the end, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy at the bottom. Look, competition again. For some of you, there could be other people that want to compete for your attention if you're not the one that's like, carrying a child here. If this is just like a project or like a, again, creative endeavor that you've been sitting on, working on, pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into, I just feel like this week is when you finally expose it to the world, and the world finally, receives this great idea, because it feels like it's a victory behind it. Like it's a victory that follows once you finally decide to get past the anxiety and the fear and the sleepless nights and the overthinking and the overanalyzing. I feel like this is something that is well received by whoever. I don't know. Family, friends, strangers, whoever. Trust me, you will find your people. You will find your people. And going back to you going to different places, breaking up the schedule or the routine, You know, you might find your people elsewhere, where if you're used to going to a certain gas station all the time, going to a different one might put you in a place where it's like, oh damn, like I didn't even know they, they had this over here. I didn't even know I could come and do this over here. I don't know, something I'm hearing, like just newness, something new, changing it up, switching it up, especially after a period of doing shit the same way over and over and over again. Because it's not that it hasn't worked for you, collective, right? Like, I do feel like you've reached a certain level of success with what you've been doing, but I feel like this next stage that you're going into is going to require for you to do something a bit different. Or if this is someone that you are connecting with, this is them, this is their energy, where they're realizing like, oh hell, like I need to do something different, because what I've been doing with the collective is just hasn't been working. And if there was a period of stagnancy or silence or a stalemate here, during that silence or isolation, it's like someone had a sudden realization or awakening, where it's like, yeah, I need to switch some shit up. Like, I need to approach the situation a bit differently. If I want to see success, if I want to see something to grow, it's like someone gains a bit of confidence during this period of silence. 3 of Wands. Somebody could be at a distance from you. There could be travel as well, with the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands showing up. Somebody, you could be traveling towards you, collective, or you could be going towards someone. The Lovers, Gemini energy. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what y'all have going on in love and with work or something like that, both, or again, this could be a business idea, entrepreneurships. It just feels like it's new, right? It's just all new, all I just love it when my spirit team just be like, yes girl, you saying the right things. This Ace of Wands literally talks about new beginnings, opportunities, and these are opportunities that come with like excitement, right? Like passion, and feeling that sense of like the fire ignited all over again. So even if it was a difficult period, like I said, there could have been, I just heard destruction, or there was a crack in the foundation, so you had to start all over again, or you had to start bottom up, right? Rebuilding. It just feels like you're building something stronger, with more confidence, with strength, right? With excitement, with knowing that 10 of Cups again. It just feels like, okay, I feel like this week, collective, either you or someone that you are in, connecting with, because I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like this could be somewhat tied into a relationship or some sort of commitment here. It's like someone, whether you or the person you're connecting to or connected with, either I'm picking up a bit of a tower moment, where something had to fall apart, something had to dismantle and, come to shreds in order for something better to be built. And that's what this feels like. But I don't even know if I want to say better, because it feels like it's new. So it's almost like scratch that shit, we're gonna start from like we're starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's kind of hard to do, especially if there's like memories and past shit lingering. But I feel like someone has done a lot of inner healing. Like someone has either taken their time to do inner child healing, adult healing, any type of fucking healing. I feel like somebody has really taken it upon themselves to even possibly get therapy, because I'm with this King of Swords, it does feel like there's a bit of like a professional, I just heard a professional advisor. For someone who could have been a tarot reader, I don't know. But it just feels like there is someone sees things from a whole different perspective, because they're coming from a healed perspective. I keep saying perspective a lot, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. It just feels like they're coming from a better place, right? A clear headspace. heart space too, I just heard. So it's almost like their mind and their heart are now aligned, whereas before it was like head over heart decisions. Now it's like, okay, now my mind matches with my heart. Now that I know what I want for myself emotionally, then I could go for it confidently. And I feel like that's what this is with the Ace of Wands. It's like, now I know that the collective is who I want, or now I know that career is what I want. Now I know that's the dream that I've always had. Now I can go after it because now it makes sense, and that this is exactly what your path has been guiding you to this exact moment. And I feel like you're acknowledging that, or someone that you're connecting with is acknowledging that this is that moment, and they're ready to like take action towards it. Like they know that they have to move on it, and they got to move on it quick. Somebody feels like their time could be running out. There's something about divine timing, maybe not running out, but Seven of Swords. Somebody could be trying, either have to be strategic on how it is that they approach a situation. Because like I said, it does feel like something had to fall apart, right? Something had to be dismantled. And it's like you cannot approach the situation with the same playful ass energy or the same dreamer, right? Like in this dreamer energy where it's like, oh yeah, I want this to happen. Oh, I can't wait to have $1 million. Bitch, but what are you doing for it, right? It just feels like now it's like now your mind is connecting with your heart, and the heart is connecting with the actual like steps, the actions to follow that. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. So something could have taken some time. Something could have been moving very slow. But again, I feel like this week, collective, you're getting ready to see. Okay, Seven of Swords wanted to come out. The victory, the success behind everything. It's like at some point, collective, you are questioning, like, I feel like everything. Yourself, the people around you, the job, the career, I mean, everything, the kids, the dogs, like, y'all, do y'all even belong to me? Like, are y'all, like, am I even supposed to be here right now? For some of you, could have been going through some sort of, maybe identity crisis, okay? I feel like sometimes we run into that where we don't, we get to a point in our lives where it's like we adopt other people's ideologies and experiences and ideas. And I think it gets to a point in our life that for those of us that are doing the healing work where we realize, well, damn, like none of that is really mine, or none of that was really my experience, or that doesn't, what I was born into is really not what I want for myself. I want to switch something up. And that takes an immense amount of healing and awareness and self-awareness. And I feel like this is how someone is approaching this connection this week, if it's not you, collective. Like, I do feel like you've done so much inner work, or your person has also done a lot of inner work, that now it's like this strategy on how to approach this relationship has really changed, right? Has really it's been adjusted, because it's like someone now sees that this could be successful, that this could progress, that this could grow, that this could actually take, how can I put it? It could bring a lot of, for some of you, fame or success when it comes to your finances, like connecting with this person. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. Like power couple energy feels. That's what it feels like. And it's like that's something that maybe someone had to realize, like they could have like this abundant or this prosperous life with you, collective. So that was something that was, I just heard, unpacked. Somebody had to maybe unpack during their therapy session. Somebody could be going to therapy here. I also feel like there was a bit of deception here between you and another person. If this is not yourself, collective, it does feel like there was a bit of deception that could have even fed into or led to the collapse of something or the collapse of their relationship. And it just feels like there was a bit of denial, or someone, I'm telling y'all, it's like somebody is not, I keep hearing step out of their comfort zone, but it was like there was social groups or social status. Is that what I want to say? Something about groups, social status. Maybe even, what am I getting? Social image, impressions, image. Somebody could have just been worried about how things will look on the outside. And that could have been a reason why something fell apart. It's like someone was in denial of either their feelings, their emotions. Maybe somebody thought that this was more so like a physical, superficial relationship, when in reality it was way deeper than that. Someone had to, like, there was a lot to unpack from the past. Someone had a lot of unpacking to do. And I feel like, again, this week, someone, Aquarius energy with the star, healing, hope, inspiration, mental, for some of you, the mental health. There's a lot of like mental health, or someone working on their mental health. A lot of healing, renewal. Seven of Swords. Let me get one more. Why is the Seven of Swords here? These cards come out so crazy. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Eight of Cups. For some of you, you decided to walk away from someone. More Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, for some of you, you decided to walk away from a certain situation. You had to. I feel like you had to emotionally detach from someone that was lying or deceiving, keeping secrets. Heavy secrets here. I'm not sure what that is. I hope it's not this Knight of Wands coming in and rushing in, trying to play games. Because I could read this like as well. If somebody's still attached to your energy collective that, you know, wants to come in and play. And I feel like this week, if that's you, if you see someone coming in your way trying to play these games with you, I feel like you're not entertaining it. For some of you, not even responding to this person. For some of you, you may be leaving this person all red and just emotionally detaching, going your, like, it just feels like someone may try to come in and offer you some sort of passionate new beginning, all while still being focused on something or someone else from their past, collective. And I feel like you're not entertaining it. I feel like you're not entertaining it at all. I feel like with the High Priestess, your intuition has already told you, like, you know, this person is on some fuckboy shit. Just showing up with their magic wand and that's it. Trying to have a good time. It's giving that energy a little bit with the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. It's like someone's just coming in trying to have a good time, and you're like, no, I'm too focused. I'm giving birth to a whole new project and idea. I don't have time to be distracted. With the King of Swords, it lets me know that you're setting certain boundaries, you're disciplined. And I feel like you're being very, you're not arguing. I feel like you're not arguing with anyone right now. You're being very methodical is the word I heard. And fearless in how you're expressing yourself and speaking, right? Especially because you've taken the time to do your own healing. If this is not someone you're connecting with, this is you. Like, I feel like this could be you, collective, where you're just like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this bullshit no more. I'm going in my own new adventure, my own merry way, having my own fun, having my own, you know, I have my own passions and creative endeavors. I'm having too much fun to allow anything or anyone to just like shake my foundation every time that they fucking feel like coming in. And I feel like you're rejecting somebody, collective, with the Four of Cups. I really do. I feel like you're rejecting someone. You're tired of the back and forth, the confusion. You're not doing that shit with absolutely anyone. And I like it. I do. Oh, look. These cards flew out over here. The Strength. All major arcana, by the way. Look. I didn't even realize they slid over. Hold up. Hold up. There you go. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Chariot, Cancer energy, and then the Strength, Leo energy. All major arcana. Interesting. August 14th could be significant. July 14th could have been significant. August 7th could also be significant. Huh. I said something about divine timing, didn't I? I feel like for some of you, your Chariot has come. Like, again, I feel like you're deciding to leave whoever this fuckboy energy is right here, because it is giving a little bit of fuckboy energy. And I feel like you're deciding to just say, you know what, I'm focused on my healing, bringing my life back into balance, doing, you know, working on, what's it called, your creativity. And because something about you're creating something, either you're I am seeing like someone painting, like art, music, something artsy like that. I don't know. Makeup artist. I don't know. The bar. So for some of you, you're like a barista, but you make it look really like artsy, if that makes sense. Like you're very skilled at like doing tricks and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm getting that as well. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like you are not staying stuck in whatever it is, because you have, you know, something is coming towards you, this prosperity, this abundance. You're getting the willpower, the strength to finally hop on your Chariot and keep it moving. I feel like everything that's coming this week is being divinely guided into your life, collective, and out of your life. So if something feels like it's ending or it's dying, I was about to say it's dying. If something feels like it's ending, dying, or dying down, let it, because I feel like it's something that's leaving your aura. I'm gonna put it like that, for something better, something new to come in. Did I say the Hermit? Yeah, there's some conflict here. There's competition, there's conflict. Maybe you have people competing for your attention, collective, but I feel like you're too focused right now on giving birth, on this new creative like project, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments what it is for you. But I think that's all I have for your weekly forecast. Let me know in the comments again how it resonates. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for the support, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.